Hi there, it's Dr. David Green, founder and CEO of Regen Suppliers. Today we're discussing our Rebella products. So Rebella is a product line that we have. And right now it includes two allograft products with a third that's also an allograft in the pipeline for ophthalmologic uses for eye care. And that's not ready yet, so we're not going to discuss that today. The goal with all Rebella products is to offer products that are, first and foremost, very, very safe, effective, FDA compliant at jaw drop pricing. I think your jaw's going to hit the floor when I get to the pricing slides. All these products come from a lab that is CGMP compliant. These are minimally manipulated products. There's no culturing. There's no enzymes used outside of FDA regulations. They are all compliant with the Code of Federal Regulations, Part 1271, Part 361. So let's start talking about our Rebella umbilical cord tissue. Once again, it's a minimally manipulated allograft. It's derived from full-term post-C-section umbilical cord tissue and Wharton's jelly. There's no harm to the baby or the mother. There's no ethical issues as there's no fetal tissue used. The tissue includes cytokines, growth factors, messenger RNA, exosomes, collagen, stem cells, secretomes, and hyaluronic acid, other regenerative elements that have exceptional viability and cellular activity. There is no radiation used, so you don't have that kills the cells. There are 5 million stem cells per cc, verified by a third party, and we have 3 different sizes available. The 1 cc, 5 million cells, 2 cc's, which is 10 million, and then 6 cc's, which is 30 million stem cells. So we've had the product Rebella tested by a third party to look at post-thaw cell viability. So oftentimes in the industry you'll find 10, 20, 30%, and that's just not acceptable to us. We have a 78% cellular viability post-thaw, which is way above industry norm. And that's very exciting to show that. So here's our 2-for-1 special that we have on both the 1 cc and the 2 cc vials of Rebella. For 1 cc, you get 5 million stem cells, and we have that for $9.95. But you get 2 vials. So it's actually 10 million cells, 2 cc's, for that $9.95, which means you can inject a knee joint or shoulder with 1 cc for under $500. That's unheard of. The 2 cc pricing is we cut you a break at $17.50. You also get 2 vials of those, so you end up with 20 million stem cells total for only $17.50. The 6 cc vial, normally we charge $37.50, but we're down to $22.95 for that, so it's at least 35–40% off. 1 vial is 30 million stem cells when you do the math. 6 cc's times 5 million cells. Okay, let's switch gears to the Rebella XO, which is our exosome product. It's also minimally manipulated allograft. It's derived from full-term post-C-section umbilical cord tissue and Wharton's jelly mesenchymal stem cells. The exosomes and other extracellular vesicles are isolated from their parent cells and concentrated to produce the exosomal product. So the way it works is that the Wharton's jelly mesenchymal stem cells are cultured at the CGMP compliant lab. Those cultured cells are not allowed to be used, the stem cells, so those get discarded, and it's the exosome byproducts that constitute the product. So providers will use Rebella XO for injection, IV, intranasal, nebulizer. So I'm going to give you a 1-minute lesson on exosomes. All right, they are what's called extracellular vesicles. They are byproducts of cells such as stem cells. They are not cells themselves, okay? They don't replicate, they don't contain DNA. They are very, very good at what's called intracellular communication. So from one cell to another, they will be engulfed by a cell, and then the payload of information that's in the exosome will then come out and help tell the cell to reprogram and to do certain functions. So some providers use exosomes and they call it skipping the stem cell middleman, right? Because normally the stem cell, releases exosomes and tells other cells what to do. And with these, you kind of move a step past that. Exosomes are very small. They're 3 orders of magnitude smaller than stem cells. They're about 40 to 100 nanometers, depending on the individual. It doesn't matter what size needle is used. That's one of the humongous benefits of exosomes. So that's one of the reasons they're so popular in aesthetics, because it doesn't matter if it's a 27, 32 gauge needle. It's not going to affect the exosomes, but it would lyse cells, such as stem cells. So that's just one of the reasons. And then there's plenty of studies I could show on, exosomes for wound healing, which is one reason they're very popular for like an exosome usage for a facelift, a non-operative facelift, because they're really good at generating new collagen. All right, so as far as testing exosome products for how many exosomes are in them, we wrote a paper on exosome count manipulation. You can find it at rebellabiologic.com for free. But basically, what I talked about in there is that you shouldn't count exosomes based on size, because what most labs will do is they'll take an exosome product, they'll run it through a cytometer or some kind of device, and they'll try and separate the exosomes based on their size range of 40 to 100 nanometers. The problem with that is you do not just get exosomes in that separation. You get a lot of dead cells and trash proteins. So when someone comes in and says, like a rep, oh yeah, use our product, we have 100 billion exosomes per cc. No, they don't. They may have 20 billion, but then the other 80 are trash proteins and dead cells. So the way it should be done is the way that we do it with Rebella Exo, which is counting based off of what's called surface markers. So here's a view of what that looks like. There are 3 CD surface markers. CD stands for cluster differentiation. CD9, CD63, CD81. And those are the 3 that have been highly associated specifically with exosomes. So you can see in this what's called a nano view, immunofluorescence, that the exosomes light up according to the different, here's all of them, and then separate it out. So you can then take how many exosomes you see and do the math as to how many the concentration is and how many you have in a cc. We have 15 billion definite exosomes per cc. So the regulations on these products and the safety, quality assurance, they're biologic allografts. They're minimal manipulation, compliant with, as I mentioned, the FDA's Code of Federal Regulation 1271, Part 361. Every product can be traced to the day and time of tissue processing and to the individual donor. Rebella products are processed from donated umbilical cords from full-term deliveries. There is no fetal tissue. There's no harm to the baby or mother. All donors are pre-screened, and the testing includes such things as behavioral risk assessment, like drug abuse history, things like that. The physical assessment, if there's tattoos or things like that, they are just not candidates. The donor medical history is reviewed, as well as communicable disease testing too. So here is the special we have on Rebella Exo. It's the same 2-for-1 as we have on Rebella. Each unit, cc, has 15 billion exosomes, and we verify that with those surface markers. 1 cc, we have at 675, but you get 2 vials, so you get 30 billion for that pricing. And then for 2 cc's, it's only 975, and you get 2 vials of that as well. And then for our 5 cc, which is 75 billion exosomes, it's only 1,200. Normally it's about 1,700. So the pricing is unbelievable, especially when you look at the quality and the safety and the exceptional results that providers are getting. So why should you choose Rebella? Well, it really does have the great combination of what you want in a biologic. Very safe, high quality assurance on our products. The price point will make your jaw drop. The customer support, every client gets a dedicated customer service representative who you can talk to by text, email, phone. They're always available and willing to help. And then don't forget our Regen Rewards program. If you go on regensuppliers.com, you'll be able to sign up for free. Membership doesn't cost anything. And each dollar you spend with us is a point, and those points go towards free product, free training. At the top, you could even get a free cryogenic freezer. We have monthly rewards and annual as well. So how to purchase, how to get in touch with us. Regen Suppliers, our toll-free number is 888-568-6909. Visit regensuppliers.com. You can sign up for free membership. We'll get you approved, and then you can order from the website there. Or just go to rebellabiologic.com, and then you'll see the button to order. You can order from there as well. All right? Thank you very, very much for watching. We look forward to working with you.